Well, have you heard of the curse of Larry Wheels?
What?
The curse of Larry Wheels used to just be people getting hurt in the gym. Now it's people getting divorced for wanting to have ménage à je ne sais quoi with other men.
I am not a cuck. For anyone out there wondering,
It didn't feel like this is something that I wanted to do. I did it for someone else.
Have you heard of the curse of Larry Wheels?
No, but I want to.
This has gotten out of hand. Coach Greg, in today's video, the real reason why Larry Wheels is now up for a divorce. It's a combination of his woman liking other men as well as Larry liking other men. Does anyone remember Dean?
You guys want to tell to get it? Oh!
I want to insert a highlight of Dean talking about Larry Wheels as, imagine being Dean. He got slapped the shit out of, but guess who gets to laugh last?
Say, where Larry's wife? Nigga, I don't know, bitch ass nigga. Ask that nigga. Ask that nigga where his wife at. I know she ain't with him though. I heard she left. God. I heard she left. I heard I was the cause to it. Nigga, wife left you over Dean, man. It's cool. Look, if my wife would have left me, bitch, and I know my wife was from a different country, I would have called ICE.
And so Dean, he likes to think that he was perhaps the cause, but I mean, not that she left Larry for Dean, but did that not awaken her? She saw the way that Larry had slapped him just for talking to her. She was obviously talking to Rampage. They had those interactions. We saw the eyes of Rampage looking at the camera, talking, speculating, hinting that something else was going on. And so perhaps that's the first time that she thought, you know what? Why am I with this guy? Do I really want this guy? And so perhaps that was the beginning of the end. Rather than just speculating, why don't we hear it from Larry himself? I mean, we should at least offer him the chance to explain what was happening, to go against what we're going to be saying right here, for Larry to give his side of the story, that it isn't that he likes other men.
Look, out of respect for the wife, I'm not going to be commenting on anything people are saying online about the wife, right? She explicitly told me, listen, that's it. Like, curtains closed on our relationship online, that's it. That is it. Out of respect for the wife, there's going to be a lot of people chatting this week about it. Not addressing no more. That's it.
And so Larry says, out of the respect for the wife, I'm not going to be commenting. I'm not going to be speculating. I'm not going to be telling you exactly what transpired because, well, she doesn't want me to. Remember how this worked out the last time this happened? It's not as if Larry doesn't have a history of being with other women. And so do you all remember Nicole? John Bravo made a video on this. I made a video on this talking about the things that she had done for Larry, of which she later regretted. And she swore to secrecy. She never said anything. She never outed Larry for all the things that he was doing. She never said he was a cuck. She never said anything. She kept it all a secret to herself until Larry went on the Bradley Martin podcast and started to suggest that she had been cheating on him. Now, I don't know about Larry, but why would anyone do something like that? A woman that's so good, so nice to Larry that she keeps his secrets, the fact that he was a cuck, the fact he was doing all of these things. And so why would he lie about her like that? As in previous titles, Larry lies. And so perhaps this time, she said, look, Larry, I know what went down with Nicole. The last time you had a breakup, made it look like she was cheating on you. She was keeping your secrets, the cuckoldery, the sitting in the chair, the wanting to have the warm apple pies, in your mouth after a man had expunged himself inside of her. Kept that a secret. And so this was Larry's wife. Not some girl, not some side chick, none of that stuff. This is his wife, the love of his life. No prenup, getting perhaps millions of dollars. What do you think she might know? Do you think she might know a little bit, maybe every single secret he's ever had? And so Larry's saying, look, you really think I'm going to make that same mistake again? I ain't saying shit. I ain't talking about anything. Let us lead into the segue of Larry gets with Malibu.
He just did a live stream with Malibu Fit Man. You guys know that asshole that can't ever get that smile off his face because he can't close his poor mouth?
Sometimes when a woman or even a man gets excited about being around another man who's, really attractive, who they're into, their mouth, it opens up. Sometimes their tongue comes out. It's like a natural instinct. They can't help it, They're thinking about what they might want inside of their mouth, and they start to salivate a little bit. It's like Pavlov's dogs, Every time they rang the bell, the dogs would salivate. Well, every time Malibu gets near Larry, well, he just thinks about allowing himself to lick his little thing.
He was the guy. He got famous on Instagram really, really fast, blew up, and then, he always had this Peta smile permanently on his face, and he couldn't close his poor mouth, and people were picking on him. So he made up a story that a UID blew up on his face while he was in the military, and then it came out that it wasn't true.
When you're constantly excited about being able to do things to another man, always, you just have a perpetual smile. He's excited about this. Now remember, if that perpetual smile isn't because he's fantasizing about being with other Larry Wheelses, it's because of the explosive device that he claims got in his face, when we all know he just fell when he was drunk. And so normally I wouldn't poke fun at a man for having a smile like that, but when you lie for over 10 years about the cause of it, when in reality it's all a lie, you deserve what you're gonna get.
Larry did this live stream with them, and like I was saying, some strange things in it. And right after this was out, she divorced his ass.
Following Larry hooking up with Malibu, suddenly there's a divorce. Most of you didn't see that live stream. Only about 5,000 of you watched that horrendous mess. Here they both are, perhaps in Costco, with each carrying a little purse.
Just the gooch area, perhaps?
Yeah, and they're like, right there.
Yeah, you get ticklish, too, when it's a stranger, grabbing your junk.
Back all the way, too.
Way like, hand in gooch, like, I'm a fan of yours, man.
What man talks about another man grabbing their ball sack? Like, describing it in detail. This did not even happen. Did this actually happen in an airport? I have been searched more than probably anyone in the history of man. Close to it. I travel a lot. They've never once grabbed my ball sack. They've never put their finger in my ass. They've never done all of these things. This is essentially something that Malibu may want to do with Larry.
You know how Larry, we all know, he loves the apple pies from the other guys? Well, what if he told her, you know what? I want to have a little taste of some Malibu cream pie this time.
Is Larry trying to hook up with Malibu, or does Larry want his wife to hook up with Malibu? What is going on with Malibu's stickiness? I don't want to know.
Well, have you heard of the curse of Larry Wheels?
What?
Have you heard of the curse of Larry Wheels?
The curse of Larry Wheels used to just be people getting hurt in the gym. Now it's people getting divorced for wanting to have ménage à je ne sais quoi with other men. Apple cream pies from other guys, different interactions, the chairs in the corner of the room. This has gotten out of hand.
What?
Have you heard of the curse of Larry Wheels?
No, but I want to.
Are you sure you want to hear about that curse, you asshole?
No, but I want to. Oh my God, Larry, tell me again. The curse of Larry Wheels. Oh my goodness. Give it to me, Larry. Are you kidding right now?
First, I'm going to get naked with both of them. A little naked segment.
Yeah, you're getting naked with us, bro.
Who jokes about getting naked with other men? Like, this is not a joke. When people bring this shit up, this is something that people would do to them. Hey, let's get naked in my hot tub. And then the girl says, no, I was kidding, obviously, when you know that they were not. And so what happens is people bring up things that they want to happen, and if it doesn't go their way, they say they were joking. And so when Larry says about getting naked with other men, it isn't a joke. It's testing the waters. So let's run it back.
Yeah, you're getting naked with us, bro. Start taking your clothes off, dude.
Because when I tell you this,
get naked with us. Take your clothes off. Like, in broad daylight, middle of the day. This is insanity.
You're gonna wish you never heard the story about the real curse of Larry the Third Wheel.
I like that. The curse of Larry the Third Wheel. It's not just about tearing your pecs in the gym. It's about tearing something else off. It's about ripping someone a new one.
No, just kidding.
But there's truth in every joke.
Yeah. I'm trying for different reasons, Larry.
And so let's take our clothes off, let's flex for each other, and let's taste some Malibu cream pie.
This is the biggest glizzy I've seen in a minute, dude. The way it's poking out of the bun like that, though, it's just
ridiculous.
Right?
I mean, if they were 11, the joke about the hot dog sticking out of the bun, wanting in his mouth, all of this shit, it'd be understandable. You know, kids horsing around, it'd be all right. But these are grown men. Grown men do not talk like this.
And then Larry saw Malibu's purse and wanted to compare it to his because he thought it would be romantic or something.
So
You have a Louis though.
yeah, but I don't even care about the brand. I just like the shape.
Yeah.
This is sick. I'm gonna grab me a Coach, man.
Dude, this one's cool. This one's like the one with the charm too.
I mean, complimenting each other's purses, it sounds like when Ben was comparing sunglasses with friggin' clavicular. Like, what has internet fitness become?
Oh, nice. That's
Yeah.
cute.
It's so cool.
Cute.
Yeah, I know. Thank you.
It's cute. You tell another man that his purse looks cute? Cute. I mean, men use cute to describe perhaps little animals like a little cat, a dog, perhaps a child, a kid, but not purses. Look at the way they glaze at each other's eyes, into each other's eyes. They have become one.
Poor Malibu man had no clue what Larry was thinking.
Pretty sure Malibu knows what Larry might be thinking. He's been doing this his entire life. You don't think that Malibu can recognize another fellow Malibu? Somebody who is able to lie at ease for years with no problem whatsoever? These guys, they go hand in hand.
But he should have once Larry started getting excited when he told them what they did to his poor gooch in the airport.
Do you want to check out just everything?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have to pat you down and get their hand in your butt.
Oh, dude. It didn't go that far.
No hand in the butt.
But it was really, really close.
Just the gooch area, perhaps.
And so Larry, inquiring, what did they do inside of your derriere? Exactly how did they grab your frontal area? Let's go over it in detail as much as possible.
It didn't go that far.
No hand in the butt.
But it was really, really close.
So no hand in the butt. It didn't go that far, unfortunately. I wish, but
Then finally, I think Larry may have told him what he was thinking this whole time, in that he wanted to taste some of his Malibu cream pie.
yeah, dude. If you're down, man, can make it work.
For real?
100%. Yeah, I'm not blowing smoke. Absolutely.
if you're down for real, I ain't blowing smoke. You know, if you're down. Alrighty then.
Do you blame her for leaving? She had enough. She don't want to take no part in taking a slice out of that pie-eating festival no more.
And so how many women are willing to put up with, you know, having a man like this? Like, let's just call it for what it is. A guy who wants to see his wife get with other men. This has been confirmed with other women previously in his life. He can deny it. He can say Coach Greg and John Bravo are making shit up. Does it look like John Bravo is making this shit up? When he has texts from the other women, and we know some of the parties involved. We know Nicole Drinkwater, and so it's what? Larry's word against hers with texts added? Who are you gonna believe? And so Larry can say Coach Greg is a liar, he's making shit up, and I'm going to say, why would I do that? I'm reporting the news. As you know, we all know that the main point of this video is that if Larry had been using Turk Builder Max, none of this would have happened. Add to that, imagine if he was also on GLP Max, marriage would still be continuing on. Larry would have already signed a prenup because his brain would have been thinking logically. And he wouldn't want any other man's apple pie. He would be satisfied with his wife's blueberry pie, which she made with her own two hands at home. You know, because women, they belong in the kitchen, helping their men's be happier than ever before. The dream wife. Larry would have had it had he have gotten the Turk Builder Max. Now, if it happened to help him build a lot of muscle, which of course it would, and that's just bonus. But the main thing it does is it saves you a lifetime of misery paying out millions of dollars. And so for only about $80, you can essentially save yourself millions of dollars in alimony down the road. And so if you're interested in saving yourself on all this alimony, perhaps you're unemployed, you can use code unemployed, or you can use code Greg for 15% off. If you're thinking there's something wrong with you, you need to get your blood work done, please go to AlgoRx. These doctors can go over your blood work. You can pay them, it's only $250. They'll actually go and read all your blood work, tell you exactly what you need. Do you need a GLP? Do you need enclomiphene? Are you losing your hair? Do you need to take finasteride, the different things, dutasteride? Whatever you need, you can go get it at AlgoRx. Remember, it's only from compounding pharmacies, medical grade, everything. And it has to be FDA approved. And so if they don't sell it, it's not FDA approved. It's not some underground sketchy research chemical site. This is all above board. It's what doctors would recommend. It's what the smartest people, the people who actually care about what they put into their bodies, that is where they're going. And so if you're interested, AlgoRx, and please enter code Greg for 10% off. Subscribe, click bell button, comment to boost the algo. Don't forget to go to AlgoRx as well as to watch one of the following 2 boops. If you want to get coached, if you want to sell my Turk and help other people avoid spending millions of dollars, or if you want to get sponsored by myself to promote more of these supplements and so on, you click the link, and then until next time, play ball.